Hey guys, I have the Daisy Does It palette from Colourpop to swatch today. This is, I know the last one I did was the In the Limelight palette that was kind of springy, and this is another springy palette but more neutral. As soon as I opened this and saw it, the first palette from them that came to mind was the very first one they did. It kind of reminds me of their Yes Please palette, so I want to show you that one. Was it called Yes Please or was it called QAF? So it says Yes Please Pressed Powder Palette on the back. I'm pretty sure it was called Yes Please, but these were smaller shadows, of course, but kind of the same idea. I don't know, it just reminded me of that one when I opened it. So it is a 12-pan palette. It's been a little bit since we've seen a 12-pan palette from them. I say that, but it was like definitely not that long ago. So none of these have the little asterisks on them. I'm just going to get into it with swatching them. This first one is called Chain Letter, and this is a Super Shock shadow. It's a very pretty pearlescent silvery pink. Is that even going to show up? I'm not always crazy about them putting the Super Shock ones in the palettes. I do have a little staining going on from the palette that I just swatched, but the next one is Pinwheel. That one feels a little bit dry. It's kind of a pastel orange, and it is a matte. That's pretty. That's kind of a unique color for them anyway. It's a bright pastel orange. Rooted, just a neutral kind of matte peachy color. That one is not crazy pigmented either. And then the last one is Bloom Room on this row. That is a very pretty, kind of like a silvery olive. It's got a green tinge to it, but it's very metallic silvery. So that's the first row. All pretty light colors. I said this in the last video too, but this is a Makeup Forever eyeliner swatch that is driving me nuts. I can't get that to come off my hands. It's been 2 days off my hand. It has been 2 days and it's driving me crazy. In Ascent, this is a metallic pinky peach and it has some gold sparkle in there. That's a really pretty color. Then we have Flower Girl, which is this matte pastel coral color. That one is way more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. And it kind of stained a little bit too. But I don't have the best wipes here because they're kind of all drying out. Top Pick. This is another one that feels pretty dry. This is a matte bright yellow and it's got, it looks like gold and silver sparkle in there. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up well or not. Let's swatch it. It's a little bit powdery, but it's definitely like a buildable yellow color. Very springy and bright. Then the last one in this row is So Fresh. Oh, that's another Super Shock. That's weird. They don't usually put two. This is kind of like a taupey silver color. Very light again. Oh no, that's more of a gold. It's a gold with a ton of silver sparkles. Sorry, I have hiccups. A very light gold with silver sparkles in it. That's really pretty. That would make a nice highlighter. Now the last row are all the darker colors. We have Nice Stems. Clueless reference. This one kind of feels weird. It's very dry but like smooth too. This is a matte kind of salmon color. And it's got pink sparkles in there. Like peachy pink sparkles. That wasn't the greatest swatch in the world. Let me go over it one more time. Yeah, this eyeshadow feels weird to the touch. I don't know why. almost like, it kind of feels like a matte eyeshadow that accidentally got wet. If you know what I'm talking about. It is pretty pigmented though, so. Like Butter. That's a very smooth dark brown. A little bit powdery just because I grabbed too much of it. That was my fault. And then we have Shasta or Shasta. This is a metallic, good question. This is like a really dark purpley brown. And it has different colored sparkles in there. It's very pretty. My camera would like to focus on it. There we go. Let's see, when you swatch it, you'll be able to see it better. Yeah, it's a dark brown and it's got pink and gold sparkles in it. Oops, sorry. I was trying to look at it closer to see exactly what colors are in there. And then the last one here is Spun. And this is a matte deep olive. That's a really nice color actually. That's like an army, a deep army green. So that is the bottom row. Now that I've swatched them, it's not really as springy as I first thought when I first opened it, but there are a lot of nice light colors in it for springtime. Definitely a wearable, mostly neutral, everyday palette. In my opinion anyway. That green kind of stained that last row, made a mess of my hand, and my hand is all red from, I swatched a palette before I filmed this one. I'm gonna try and stick some makeup remover on here to get this off. But this is a pretty nice palette. I'm excited to start using it on my eyes. This is the first time I've swatched it is with you guys because I haven't had a chance to use it yet. It just came today. But I hope the swatches were useful or helpful, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.